Hi, my name is Sheena. I'm a physiotherapist, and today I'm here to speak to you about empathy. So empathy is something that has really helped me in terms of building relationships with the people that I work with, and as well in my personal life in terms of relationships and just growing as a person. But it seems like in this day and age where the world seems to be a place that people really concentrate about themselves and concentrated on what they do, where they're going and what's happening in their lives, it seems to be a strange time to speak about empathy. But is that not the reason why we should speak about empathy and bring it to the fore, bring it to people's attention? Because in this world where everybody's thinking about themselves and fighting for themselves, there are people in this world that need that person to help them, that person to lend a hand, that person to walk with them, that person to give an encouraging word. And this is empathy in a nutshell, is understanding what another person is going through. So the definition for empathy is understanding the feelings and thoughts of another person as if you were feeling it yourself. Important thing is that you know that your feelings that you may feel as you're expressing empathy to somebody else is not your own. So the emotions that you may carry when you're experiencing something or going through somebody's experience, know that the experience of your own emotions is a result of what you see in theirs. So empathy is important to have a self and other differentiation, meaning your emotions and your authentic emotions and feelings and thoughts that you have are independent to what another person is feeling. So they may be sad and vulnerable and crying and going through thoughts that are scary to them. You might have sad thoughts and might think the same things simply because you have empathy for that person. But the important thing is you understand that what you're feeling in that moment is simply because of the other person that you're experiencing it with. That when you walk away from that situation, that your authentic feelings and thoughts and emotions are independent of that. So as much as you're helping them through something, you're not carrying what they're carrying, but you have an understanding of what they're going through because you're able to express those same emotions. So there are 4 aspects to empathy. There's this understanding, feeling, sharing, and self-differentiation. Let's pause and dive into each of those individually. So what is the understanding aspect of empathy? Understanding aspect of empathy is knowing what the person might be thinking. So knowing where they are mentally with the situation that they're going through and understanding the thought process that they have because of that situation. So you're able to tap into that person's mind and understand what they are thinking because of what they are going through. And by doing that, you can help them maybe process their thoughts, process what they're thinking, and help them if they get stuck in a negative thought process or a sad process or a process where they feel like everything is wrong and they don't really want to think about how to get out of the situation. So having an understanding of where they're at, you're able to help them process it in a healthy way and maybe give a perspective that they might not have in that moment because of the thoughts that are clouding their mind. Let's go to sharing. So sharing is sharing the emotions that that person has. So if they're feeling sad, you're feeling sad. If they're feeling angry about a situation, you can understand that anger and you can feel it as well. So in sharing something, it's like you're really going through that emotion, that thought process, and that experience with them. And they will feel that they're not alone because there's somebody else that understands and can feel what they feel. Sharing somebody's experience, it's almost as if you can put on a jacket or a onesie of their situation, of their emotions, of their thoughts. So you're literally feeling what they're feeling, thinking what they're thinking, and you can feel the weight of that experience that they're going through. But because it's just feeling it and sharing it, and knowing that it's not your own emotions and thoughts that you're feeling and going through and processing, having empathy, the important thing is knowing that you can unzip those feelings and emotions, that experience, and take it off. So you're able to step into that situation with somebody, zipping on that onesie of their experience. But the important thing, like I said, is being able to unzip that and know that you can live your life and live independently of that moment of having empathy with them. So feeling is feeling everything that they are feeling the weight of the situation, feeling the anger, feeling the sadness, feeling whatever it may be that they're going through. You're feeling that with them. And lastly is self-differentiation. Like I explained about the onesie of their emotion, the onesie of their experience, self-differentiation is taking the zip, unzipping that experience, and continuing on with your own authentic thoughts and emotions, knowing that although you're walking through this experience with somebody, it's not your own, but it's you have an objective perspective helping that person, because it's not your own thoughts and processing and emotions and feelings that you're feeling, but it's independent of who you are. So when you walk the road with that person, you are able to, when you've done walking with the road with that person, you're able to step away and continue without having it impact your own life. And that's the important thing, that although you're walking a road with somebody, that you're not carrying everything that they are carrying, but you're just helping them carry it through that process. But when you walk away, that you are your own person, your own independent person, being your own thoughts and your own emotions, and you're able to distinguish the difference between the two. So this was Sheena speaking on empathy, and I really hope that my explanation and speaking you through the aspects of empathy has really made you open your mind to experiencing life with others, and opening your mind from just living a life of thinking of self, but thinking about others too. So there's more to this, and we'll explain in the next video.